You find your dream home in South Corona or the Riverside foothills, lock in your mortgage rate, and 3 days before removing contingencies, your insurance quote lands at $6,000 a year. In 2026, home insurance has officially taken over as the #1 escrow killer in Southern California. Major property insurers, including State Farm, Allstate, Farmers, and Nationwide, substantially restricted or halted writing new residential policies in California, triggering an intense feud with State Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara and community advocacy groups over the state's stringent regulatory framework under Proposition 103. The insurers argued that the outdated state rules barred them from factoring the soaring costs of global reinsurance and forward-looking climate catastrophe models into their premiums, leaving them unable to adequately price the escalating risk of catastrophic wildfires and construction inflation. In retaliation against slow rate approval cycles and emergency non-renewal moratoria, carriers pulled back their underwriting exposure, pushing hundreds of thousands of homeowners into the overwhelmed California Fair Plan and forcing Commissioner Lara into contentious negotiations over his sustainable insurance strategy. It's a regulatory compromise aimed at permitting advanced modeling and reinsurance pass-throughs in exchange for insurers committing to write policies in high-risk wildfire zones again. Navigating home insurance in the Inland Empire requires checking CAL FIRE hazard severity zones, pursuing private carrier surplus lines, and considering the California Fair Plan as a potential option, not an automatic default. While the Fair Plan provides basic fire coverage for high-risk properties, buyers must pair it with a difference in conditions policy to cover liability and water damage. At National Realty Group, we shop for insurance on day one of escrow, so surprise premiums never blow up your debt-to-income ratio and cause your deal to die on the table. If you're house hunting anywhere near our scenic mountains or open brush corridors, you've probably noticed carriers running for the hills. We're seeing this along the Santa Ana foothills in South Corona, up in Alessandro Heights and Woodcrest and Riverside, across North Rancho Cucamonga along the 210 and out in Yucaipa. Insurance algorithms now use satellite modeling. If an automated drone or satellite snapshot spots steep slope or brush within a few hundred feet of the roof, major private carriers issue an instant denial before a human underwriter even looks at your file. Many buyers assume if State Farm or Farmers say no, the California Fair Plan is their only choice. That's not true. First, we look at admitted specialty carriers and non-admitted surplus line insurers that still write comprehensive HO3 policies in California. And if those don't pan out, the California Fair Plan is an available safety net. But keep in mind the Fair Plan is strictly named peril fire and smoke coverage. It doesn't cover your pipes bursting, a water heater leak, or someone tripping on your front walkway. To meet Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and FHA lending guidelines, you need a companion difference in conditions policy to fill those coverage gaps. And here's where the rubber meets the road with your loan approval. Mortgage underwriters do not just look at your loan principal and interest. They calculate your total housing payment, or PITI. If you qualify for an $800,000 purchase with an estimated $120 monthly insurance premium and the actual quote comes back at $520 a month, that's a $400 jump that your debt-to-income ratio pushes up 2 percentage points. And if your file was already at the maximum cap, your loan gets flagged right in the middle of escrow. And that's why we obtain quotes as soon as possible. And here's your 3-step playbook to protect your deposit and your sanity. Number 1, pull the CAL FIRE hazard severity map for the specific parcel before submitting the offer. Number 2, have an independent insurance broker run quotes on day 1 of your inspection period. Never wait till week 3. That's a mistake. Number 3, look for home hardening credits. Clearing defensible space, installing 1/8 inch ember resistant mesh vents, and earning an IBHS Wildlife Prepared Home designation can unlock meaningful premium discounts. Buying a home in Southern California requires an experienced team that looks at the complete picture, from local fire parcel maps to your final mortgage sign-off. At National Realty Group, we handle your real estate purchase and your mortgage financing all under one roof, making sure there are zero surprises when your loan goes to underwriting. Drop your city or zip code in the comments below if you want us to run a preliminary check on your target areas. Hit subscribe for weekly Inland Empire market updates. And we'll see you on the next walkthrough. Thanks for watching.